PC Gamer, I don't know if you've seen this yet. PC Gamer gave it a 6 out of 10. So 60 out of 100. And this is a feature complete game. The only bugs that I've had are very small. One of them was when you have a perk that increases your maximum amount of ammo and you switch to another weapon and you get ammo from like an ammo crate, it doesn't give the full set of ammo to your main weapon because it's not active out. That's like the only bug I've run into, really. Minor animation bugs. Randomly, a player on your screen will look like he's not running. That's about
but
it.
that's just those are inconsequential.
They're
bugs,
so
right? That
small,
happens.
and like the bugs are basically non-existent. So they've got a really clean system. They've got a really compelling game. The progression is mountainous. Like I've got 30 hours in the game now, and I don't even have one of the characters to maximum level. He just hit 19, and the max level's 25. And have you seen the roadmap?
No, I have not seen the roadmap.
The roadmap is nuts. Has anybody got a link to the roadmap so I can show this to Prime? The roadmap's crazy. Throw it up in chat. Yeah, throw it up in chat because it's really good. It's really good.
I will also say there's one other thing. The geometry, if you're using a sniper rifle, the geometry can sometimes suck. There's a little bit, it kind of seems like often I'll shoot and I'll actually even get like a floating marker that's like right above a stairs or right above railing. So some of that stuff where the geometry kind of gets in the way of shooting can be kind of annoying. But that's more of that's such a minimal thing that, okay, now that I know it, I work around it. It'd be nice if it was fixed. But I don't really consider that a showstopper of any kind.
So I sent you the link to their roadmap. This roadmap is bonkers to me. So the first September 1st was season 1. Right now they're getting ultra wide support, private PvE lobbies, and battle barge sparring arena. So they're adding more stuff. Ultramarine cosmetics pack. So that's all this season. Next season, before the end of 2024. So you're talking like in the next 3 months, you get multiple new PvE missions, which is what we already want. A higher difficulty, so difficulty 5. We're on difficulty 3 right now, and it's like punching yourself in the dick. It is so hard.
Yeah.
It is.
I tried it for a moment and got wrecked.
We're doing it now. We're able to do it, but we have to be like really good. We have to be communicating. We have to be planning ahead for like the different things that we know are going to be in the mission. Like it's difficult. And that's on tier 3. We haven't even done tier 4 yet. And then a Neo Volkite pistol, so new weapon. And then season 3, which start of 2025, first quarter of that, is another new PvE mission, new PvP game mode, new PvP arenas, a new enemy, which likely means a new faction is what people are thinking, but we got to get more clarity on that. PvE prestige ranks, meaning that you can prestige your character, go back to level 1 and start over, or go above maximum level and keep going to like show off. And then a battle barge expansion, which I don't know what that means yet, right?
Probably a new area to go. Some other interactable area in which probably translates into maybe the new PvP game mode.
Yeah. And then season 4, you've also season 2 also has plus a new enemy too. Season 4 is horde mode, a new enemy and a new weapon. So you've got like just a shitload of content. Just a shitload. I think they've got a huge amount of content currently, and they're adding a huge amount of content going forward. So there's just nothing wrong here. And I'm finding that the news media, the general like gaming news media, is just shitting on the game, which makes no sense to me. And it's something I've seen for a while. I don't like games journalism. As a game developer, as a game player, I think games journalism is in the trashiest state I've ever seen it. I think it's worthless 99% of the time. Like if you look at the way that this went down, Space Marine 2 got a 60 out of 100 from PC Gamer. Gollum got 63 out of 100. You're telling me Gollum, nearly universally reviled game, is better than Space Marine 2? That's insane shit. I have no respect for that.
So I know there is a perverse incentive in PC game, game journalism to begin with. I've heard this talked about where to be able to get early access, to be able to get these positive things, a lot of these reviewers have to position things in certain ways to even be able to get this, or they'll get kicked out, they'll lose their ability. So I already know that there's a lot of some games, some studios, some games won't let people in unless if they do positive things. So that could contribute to a game in which is universally hated getting a better review, because or else if they don't play ball with this one, they're not going to get the next opportunity. And I think that is probably probably part of the reason why we're seeing kind of the disparity in reviews,
You know
that
what's
you could see such a highly reviewed game or
yeah.
a higher rated game that is universally hated because or else people are just losing their access to other games.
I think the thing that's really interesting about this is it's leading to a scenario where the general public doesn't trust games journalism at all. So there's no benefit that's coming from it. And I'm surprised that game developers keep giving advanced copies to these companies because it's not bringing them value. It's these companies just shitting on the game like completely. And it's not even swaying players. Even if the game gets reviewed super highly, people just go, well, IGN just gives everything 9 out of 10 anyway. Who gives a shit? I'm going to go look at the reviews
Yeah.
on Steam. So, like, there's no real value happening here. And I think it's because they've led themselves into this weird corner where they have not enough time to review a game genuinely. They have not enough skill to review the game genuinely. And because of that, they don't have a good take on the game. And that's what it feels like to me, like more often than not, because the things that they were saying in the review don't make a lot of sense to me as someone who has now played the game for 30 hours, like at all. There's pieces in there that were like, no, this gets solved if you keep playing the game. Like the problem you're having goes away, you know. And one of their biggest gripes is that the game is repetitive. Game's not repetitive. When you go up in the different difficulties, random events happen throughout every mission. They may be the same maps, but that's kind of irrelevant because the gameplay is completely different every time. You have no idea what's going to happen.